Hello people, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rasmi Supriya. If you have zero experience and you have cleared the first round of application and the next is telephonic round, this video is for you. So today I'll tell you what I was asked when I sat for when I got on a call for a telephonic interview for my content writing internship, right? So before that, a little bit background about myself. I am a content writer and a second year horticulture student, soon to be a so much for more than 4,000 views on my second video and more than 1,000 views on my third video. I hope these videos are helping you out, and I am so grateful to all those people who have subscribed. Thanks a lot. I started content writing in May 2020, and back then I was not aware of other methods to get an internship. So I chose for Internshala, and then I applied for many applications and I got selected in few. You can know about that in my third video. I will link in description, or I'll link somewhere here and there, here or there. And now I know that instead of Internshala or apart from Internshala, there are many other platforms where you can get an internships on topics like content writing, graphic designing, and web designing, etc. So for that, you can use platform like AngelList, LinkedIn, and so on. Let me tell you my experience here. So when I started out, I was an absolute beginner. On the name of Sample, I have written only 2 to 3 blogs. I created an account on blogger.com. It is for free. And then I posted about the pandemic, etc. So when I was selected, I literally had no idea what they'll ask me. So I googled about it. But when I googled, in interview there were few questions like they will ask about myself, then they'll ask about the company. So what I did was I again googled about the company, like what the company gives services and what I can offer to that company, etc. So I was quite excited as well as nervous because it was my first interview and I had absolutely no idea what will they ask. So yes, that was my experience, and now I'll tell you what I was asked. But before that, there's a disclaimer, not bad one, that I thought to actually play the recording, but when I searched, I couldn't get it because my SD card got corrupted and I lost it. Anyway, the questions are on the basis of my memory. I remember all the questions, and on that basis I have mentioned, and I have a copy and pen with me, so you can also have one so that you can write it down and refer to it whenever you need it. After I cleared the first round, they sent an email. Here is an email, you can have a look. From now on, I want your full attention. Please don't skip and watch till the end if you want to know the gist of my call. So the first question they asked was to introduce myself. I introduced myself from where I belong and where did I do my 10th, where did I do my 12th, and what I am currently studying, etc. You can tell whatever you are doing right now and from where do you belong. What I lacked was I should have somewhere mentioned about content writing in that, right? For example, if I could have told that in my college I liked writing, I wrote for my college assignments, etc., and that brought me to content writing, etc. I didn't say that. If you want, you can include that because that's a plus point, right? Now the second question was, how much time do you take to write 1,000 words article? Mind you, I have not calculated the time I took to write 1,000 words article. That was my mistake. You should, if you are writing a sample, you should keep a count on how much time it takes around to write a 1,000 words article. Okay, so I have written few articles, those 2 samples. So on the basis of that, I told it to take around 2 to 3 hours, but that 2 to 3 hours was on the basis of the thoughts that were coming from my mind. I did not include the research time in that, and neither did I include the optimization time in that. You should do a complete breakdown if someone asks you that, right? The third question was, in which niche do you prefer to write? Again, I was not aware what niche is. Yes, I was that beginner that I didn't know what niche was, and neither did I know how to interpret that question. So I again asked. So they asked me to tell what I enjoy writing. So I told that before this I have written my college assignments, and apart from that I have written articles on current topics, etc. So they asked, do you write do you like to write on technology? I was so desperate to get this internship that I said yes. I am not a technology student, neither did I had any idea about that. I enjoy knowing about technology, etc., but I didn't know that writing it is a different thing. So I said yes, and they were fine with it. Like, okay, she knows to write technology article. That she can write technology articles. If not she knows, it's like she can write technology articles, because I have mentioned that I have not written it. Okay, so you should know that if you don't know in which niche you want to write, at least you know that you should know that at least there are 5 to 6 niches, and you enjoy writing in these niches. Like, it could be finance, it could be technology, it could be agriculture, it could be medical, it could be lifestyle, it could be marketing, it could be anything. Okay, whatever you see articles on the Google, they are some niches. Okay, know which niche you enjoy reading, and that could be the preferred niche that you like to write, right? Now the fourth question they asked was, do you have any past experience? Instead of telling that I have zero experience, I clearly stated that I don't have any experience in the industry, but I have written my blog first, and second, I have written my college assignment, and I had to research a lot since all the topics were super researchable content, so that's why I said that. Okay, then the fourth question and the last question was how to write an article. I think this was the question that I feel this was the question that convinced them that I'm a good fit. How to write an article comprises of how much have to answer how to write an article. What I told was it should have a catchy headline, then it should have an introduction with within 100 words, and then it should have subheadings. Like, all the main points of the topic should be divided into subheadings, and each subheadings, if required, should have bullet points, right? And then I told that it will have a conclusion. And I think this is a standard way of writing any article, be it a conversational one, be it a professional one, until unless you're writing stories or something where you don't have to put subheadings, etc. Right? What you can add in this is the divide all the context into paragraphs, right? Like, in below subheadings, you can include few paragraphs, and each paragraph should be between 100 to 150 words. This is the these are the questions they asked as far I remember. I hope this gave you a gist on how an interview is conducted, or what you can expect to be asked if you're applying as a content writer. Similarly, it may vary for a marketer or a graphic designer or social media manager, whatever your niche, whatever your preferred niche is, right? So, and after giving the interview, obviously I felt that I did blunder somewhere. So I have a habit of writing a note. So I wrote a note. You can see it here, and you can improve if you want to improve. Thank you so much for waiting till the end. If you have listened till now, I hope this helps you in some way. And if you have any more questions about content writing, you can definitely ping me on Instagram, or put it in a comment section, whatever you prefer, whatever is the easiest way for you. I'll reply them. And thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Okay, the gist of the note is, if you have started something, continue it, if that is going to help you out further. For me, it was blogging. I started blogging, but I wrote only 2 samples, right? And so I had only 2 samples. It could be for you if you want to be a graphic designer. It could be drafting carousels or creating posts, etc. Because if these samples are not going to give a result instantly, it will count as an experience. You will be able to tell that, okay, you have written these many samples and you have been writing for these many days. That counts. Okay.